Alright, man, welcome back to another reaction. Today we got the second part of Coffeezilla's three-part series, exposing a $500 million scam gets dangerous. Yeah, I've been waiting for this one, so like always, let's not waste any more time, just get right into this, man.
$100 million Ponzi scheme called Trader's Domain. Today we're uncovering a $500 million Ponzi scheme called Trader's Domain.
Yes!
In part 1, we exposed a web of scammers. We found an ongoing government investigation. But as I spoke to victims, I realized there was someone behind the curtains controlling it all.
And that's when I find out this.
Now, I need a little bit of a... I hope he gives like a little bit of a recap, because it has been over a week since we watched the first part, so hopefully he gives like a nice little recap.
This one guy named Ted was making all the trades.
Oh, this fucking
this
guy!
Ponzi scheme.
Oh
Now
my
learn
god,
that
I
this
do remember
savant
this fucking guy.
is the man behind Trader's Domain. And so this is the first time I ever hear the name Ted Safranco. And I'm like, who the freak is Ted? Who's Ted?
That is the multi-million-dollar question. And I decided
Who
the best
is
place to
Ted?
look for answers was starting with the victims. Welcome to part 2.
My understanding
Yeah.
of who Ted Safranco was at the time I invested was an experienced trader.
He's a master trader with relationships like this all over the world, and he was internationally known and respected.
Very credible Wall Street trader. I know that's bad to, judge a book judge a book off of their cover, but he just looked like, like a normal guy, like a Wall Street trader, he didn't seem like the type of guy that would mess you over.
Damn. Isn't that like the ultimate goal, though, of a guy who's trying to fuck you over, is to look like, oh no, I would never fuck you over, right? That's like their ultimate goal, because then they're gonna just get
His
people to
real
fall for him
past,
way
everything
easier.
showed the opposite. He didn't work on Wall Street. He got his start in 2016 when he was the student of a 23-year-old get-rich-quick guru on Instagram named Nino Koroff. We know this because of
Nice.
a testimonial he filmed.
Hi everyone, my name is Ted. I've been working around right now with Nino for probably about 6 months. Really what I did is, for 2016, what I tried to do is I really wanted to set myself up nice. Being a little bit older, I've been working for many years now, almost 15 years. I wanted to have a lifestyle change. I wanted to get into something different to give myself a better opportunity in life. And literally, I went through social media, found Nino on Instagram. I sort of laughed actually, because I saw him with his Lambo and all his fun stuff. And me being as old as I am now, maybe 37 years old, 36 years old, I couldn't really fathom how somebody was doing what they were doing at such a young age.
Wow. The answer, of course, to Ted's question is that Nino was scamming people with get-rich-quick courses, and Ted soon figured this out. He started his own grift called the Forex Family Course, which eventually led to the launch of his very own Forex brokerage called Trader's Domain. Ted said
And now we're starting to come back full circle.
non-manipulated, as opposed to most of the scammy brokerages of the time. And with his business partner, David Negus, they opened their doors in 2018.
Just saying, if this is the only picture you have of someone, bro, like, you probably shouldn't work with them. This is just sketchy, dude.
I found this out because I talked to the roommate at the time who witnessed everything.
So my name's Jonathan Sameta. I was roommates with David Negus at the start of 2018, pretty much for the whole duration of the year. And I witnessed the inception of Trader's Domain from the beginning. It was basically run out of the spare bedroom of our house.
That's right, we have an eyewitness who saw the beginning of this. And what he
Damn,
told me
son.
is that Trader's Domain was originally selling themselves as one of the good guys.
Forex has a lot of shysterness in the industry. I'm sure a lot of people are aware of that. And there's a lot of brokers that have bad reputations, with doing shady dealings. Ted and Dave started this operation under the premise of the good guy and honesty and being for the little guy sort of thing, someone you could trust, which everybody bought. Ted did have a good reputation in the community.
The way they did this was they described themselves as an A-book brokerage, which I didn't really understand at
What
the
the
time,
fuck
but
does that mean?
basically means they were one of the legitimate ones.
Can you just explain really briefly what the difference between A-book and B-book are?
So A-book, your orders are direct to the market. And B-book, basically the broker takes the opposite side of your trade. So when you lose money, they win. Because most traders lose, so a lot of a lot of brokerages go B-book because they make money off the trader. They're not, your orders aren't actually going to the market. It's just the broker basically shamming you.
Okay, to summarize what he
Bro,
said, real
what?
quick, 'cause it's important. Forex brokers, which are A-book, it just means that your trades are real. B-booking is when
So, wow. So B-booking's literally like, they're literally scamming you.
the trades are kept in-house and things can be faked. They can be messed with.
Jesus.
This is why Ted said that his brokerage was A-book. He couldn't scam you, and he claimed this repeatedly. But the question is that true? With stories of changing trades, I wasn't...
Yo, this is animation, right?
Brokerage was A-book.
I'm sorry. Dude, I always get so sidetracked.
And he claimed this repeatedly. But the
I
question
feel like this is like one of the main things that I do on this channel is notice like small little things. Do you think his coffee's actually warm or did they add in animation? Right? It has to be animation, right? There's no way his coffee's steaming like that.
And he claimed this repeatedly. But the question is that true? With stories of changing trades, I
Has
wasn't
to be,
so
right?
Sure.
Has
And
to
then
be
all
animation.
of a sudden, everything magically got erased. And they said, oh, the servers refreshed. We had to refresh the servers. Like that somehow changed all the trades, right?
And not only were the stories shady, when I asked the roommate about it, he told me about a very strange conversation he overheard.
I was in my room one day, and I overheard a conversation.
Eavesdropping?
And I thought I caught
juicy?
something about B-booking, switching people from A-book to B-book. And so I asked Dave about it, and he blatantly said to me, he's like, yeah, he's like, if people are going to be losing, we might as well B-book them because we're just leaving money on the table. It was kind of a shock to me.
Holy!
You know, kind of went against
That's fucking what. If they're gonna lose anyways, I mean, why not make some money on the back end? Is essentially what he's saying. Like, holy.
everything that they had sort of built this platform on. So I just didn't really know how to take that, but I just took it for what it was.
Wow, if this is...
I mean, obviously, like, it's not like, oh, they're gonna lose anyways. Yeah, they might lose anyways, but at least they still have the chance to win. When you put them on B-Book, like he's saying, there's literally no chance to win. It's egregious.
True. This means their whole story is fake. But of course, claiming this is a pretty huge accusation, and I didn't want to do it on the word
On
of just
hearsay?
one person.
Yeah, because that's literally just hearsay.
Because it would mean that everything was built on lies and fraud. So I wanted more proof. So to do this, I set up a Discord channel to investigate Trader's Domain and invited all the victims to come share with me what they had found. And soon, many of them started sharing evidence, including a document which they said would prove that they were B-booking. These people showed me an invoice from a platform called B2Broker, addressed to Trader's Domain FX, which had a very important line item. Quote, minimum monthly payment for the use of B-book service. Why would Trader's Domain need to pay for a B-book service if they were able?
If they weren't
Now, of
even
course, we
using
also need to
it.
talk about
Holy.
who is B2Broker. They call themselves a white label solution for brokerages and exchanges, which simply means they sell a brokerage product that you can slap your name on, and it appears that this is exactly what Ted Safranco did, which means that the back end of Trader's Domain and what Ted is even selling is just a rebranded product. So we'll put B2Broker on the board over here,
Dude,
because they're going to be key to
the board is already full.
understanding this whole scam.
Jesus.
Because as I found more of these invoices, I realized B2Broker may have helped facilitate this whole thing. All apparently for the low price of $1,000 a month for this fee. Now, what these several invoices do is not only corroborate the story the roommate was telling us about B-booking,
Yeah.
it means that the trades and the crazy returns are all likely fake. It was all a fraud based on a software Ted himself never even built. And of course, now
So they were just lying about the bot, because like the whole thing with Trader's Domain was it was a bot, an AI that over a month's period would never lose. It'd lose on certain days, but over a month's period in general, it would never lose. And the bot was trading fucking stocks and a bunch of shit like that. But they literally just lied about it. Holy.
the question is, okay, if the trades are fake, where did the money go? Because the
They just
investment
yoinked it,
money
dog.
was very much real, even if the trades were fake. We know for a fact that over $100 million was invested based on the CFTC's estimate, but based on what I have, I think it's significantly more. Either way, we're talking about an extremely large amount of cash. So it had to go somewhere. I mean, we know from our first episode that a lot of it went to this company called CCAP Holdings, but what happened after that? As I began to ask myself this question, I was contacted by an anonymous source who found out that I was investigating.
Oh,
as I said, I
shit.
had made it public at that point, and they told me they had a friend who might know something more. Something that could, quote, show B-book activities, money laundering, and fake invoices. They asked if I was interested. Of course I was. And when this friend got in touch, they claimed to have literally 2,000 plus files and documents
Bro,
on Trader's Domain.
what?
I was a little skeptical at first.
Yeah, that's
but
what
when
I'm saying.
the files showed up, even I was surprised.
Hello? Who's here? Damn, you got stacks and boxes and stacks and boxes of files. No shot. Holy!
It took me weeks to go through all the documents. But eventually, a pattern started to emerge.
Holy! Dude, the quality, man. Yo, hey, if you're not subscribed to Coffeezilla, go do that right now, man. Come on. Like, this quality is fucking unmatched, man. Holy.
The more I pulled on the threads, the more I realized this was all connected.
Dude, I love this. Holy.
All right.
This is so sick.
I get it. I think I understand how Trader's Domain took in money.
Alright, let's hear it.
Look at our old understanding of the company we had.
Yeah. Alright, bro, let's get back to the video. Sorry, my aunt came in. I had to smoke that with her.
At the basics, but we're missing several things, okay? It starts with the sponsors. There were micro celebrities or influential people who were paid very well to bring in investors, money. And the more you brought
I
in,
don't
the
know
more you
any
were
of
paid,
these
which was
guys.
actually explained to me by a sponsor who had $10 million underneath him.
Dude, we're only halfway through this video. Holy.
You've got $10 million under you that's locked up. How many does the guy above you have?
He won't even tell me, but millions. He was getting like probably $500,000 a month just in payouts. Like I was doing well out there. I was getting paid like 20,000-30,000 a month.
All right, so these sponsors would get a cut of the money that they brought in, which meant that they went out and flexed on social media to bring in more clients.
Right.
Some bragged about yachts, some invited people to DM them for 10% monthly ROI deals. Either way, once the victims were on the hook, they would be instructed to...
Which, let me just say, all seem very scammy. If you see anything, like, at least me personally, if I saw anything on that, like, oh, do this for da-da-da-da, all seems very scammy. I don't trust none of that
So,
shit.
one of two payment routes. The first option was cash. They would wire money to a U.S.-based bank like CCAP Holdings with a generic memo that said services and definitely not Forex or investments, because that would trigger red flags. And once word went out that the wire had been sent, before the money even got there, Trader's Domain would immediately credit them on the back end with fake money, which we know from interviews I did.
He would credit my account without ever having any money before I ever gave him money. You know what I mean?
So the numbers were there before you ever got.
Before I ever paid for anything.
So that day, I get a Trader's Domain confirmation, and it shows up in my Trader's Domain, $500,000 sitting in my account. The next day,
Dude, it's all fake. Holy shit.
Chase calls me, and they go, "Oh, we just want to verify this is you." And I'm like, "Oh, you haven't released the wire?"
Oh my god. So they had accredited your account before the money
Yeah.
had ever hit.
Yeah, before the money had ever hit.
All right, but if the money on Trader's Domain was fake, where did the real money go? Well, I believe they had a money laundering operation to get the money
Dude,
offshore.
holy
this is based on
shit.
a series of invoices I was...
That's actually insane.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. So you're wiring money, and they're just taking the money and putting fake money into this account, into your account. They're giving you fake money, fake whatever I can't remember the fucking currency of the money that they're giving you. and then that's on the site Trader. Holy shit, this is insane.
Showing money being sent from onshore banks, Ted Safranco, David Negus, Tin Tran controlled, like Sag Capital, and then they would send that to offshore companies, shell companies, which were very suspicious. For example, we found invoices sending $100,000 to a company called Safe Seal Technology. Why?
The
In
fuck
another
is
one, they
Safe
sent
Seal?
$1 million to Discover Tour Plus. Now, this one in particular had a website, and if you go to discovertourplus.com, they claim to be a travel agency, but there's nothing to actually buy. I tried booking my own vacation, which I desperately...
Bro, holy wait. So they also own these quote-unquote companies that aren't even real companies, and then they just send it to there and then pull it out from that one, right? Is that what I'm fucking getting?
Because I'm way too deep in this investigation, but none of the links would let me book. So this website appears to just be a front for funneling millions of dollars offshore.
That's
Besides,
insane.
who even pays $1 million to a travel agency if you're a Forex investment company? Especially does that multiple times. Of course, the alternate explanation is that the reason you might send money from a shell company in the U.S. to an offshore shell company is to launder that money, because then you can now declare that $1 million the travel agency took in the result of a bustling business instead of fraud. Now, that's my theory, but we have dozens of these invoices which seem to confirm it. And you might expect that this was the main way Trader's Domain moved large chunks of cash, but you'd be wrong, because in 2023, laundering money through banks is like communicating with smoke signals instead of text messages. No, the real way to launder money has changed. Today, it's crypto. So this brings us to option 2 of how to move money. Crypto is the main way Trader's Domain moved money. It was perfect for them, and
so that, oh my god, so the way they just explained wasn't even the main way they were fucking doing it. Holy shit.
It was the main way they circumvented regulation. Recall at the beginning of this show, I told you that offshore companies couldn't solicit U.S. investors, but Trader's Domain told people that up front. They said, quote, Trader's Domain does not solicit U.S. clients. However, they would claim underneath that, quote, just to note, we have crypto accounts available, which is sort of like saying, hey, we don't let in U.S. clients through the front door, but just to note, we have a back door. Because when you went to their website to sign up, I kid you not, as country of origin, you could select your country as the country of crypto, which, unsurprisingly,
what the fuck does that even mean?
Some people actually did.
What is
one of the early things that felt weird to me is that you couldn't register as a U.S. citizen on his website. It was crypto. You had to go in as a crypto user. I can still show
That's
you on
weird.
my account
That's
where
so
I'm
weird,
listed
bro.
As a crypto user and not a U.S. citizen.
That is clearly illegal. But the reason it matters,
I didn't know it was illegal.
is not that they
That's
circumvented
wild, though.
regulation. People do that all the time. It's the scale this was all happening on. This wasn't a few dollars. This is hundreds of millions. I mean, a single one of their payment processors in crypto complained in a recent lawsuit that the founder believed that, quote, the Trader's Domain is clearly a Ponzi scheme. They have moved over $50 million in cryptocurrency and US currency directly to the Trader's Domain systems. Not only that, a different payment processor also had their transaction data with Trader's Domain.
So what's a payment processor? This is just someone who, like, tracks where the funds go and how the funds got to a certain spot? Is that what I'm getting?
To us. With the help of a blockchain intelligence company called Crystal Blockchain, we traced even more money that had come in. According to them, roughly $450 million went into Trader's Domain. And that combined with the $50 million from that other crypto payment processor is where we arrived to our $500 million estimate. Now, bear in mind, this is just crypto. This is not talking about fiat here, and this is real money that went in, not fake Ponzi gains. And at this point in the investigation, I'm feeling pretty confident.
$500 million!
We have two really big things. The first is that the
Holy
scale of this
shit.
thing is huge. Probably bigger than even the government believes it is. But I also feel extremely confident we have
So,
proof of...
if it's just 500 million that they found, there's got to be more that they don't know about, right? Like, I would assume that they haven't found all of it. They haven't found 100% of everything. So, I mean, there could be another 500 mil out there. There could be another 200 mil out there. Either way, whoo, that's a lot of fucking money, man. Holy.
fraud. And the only thing left
500
to do
mil.
is confront the man behind it all.
Yes.
DeFranco.
That's going to be part 3,
And
huh?
this is also the thing that I've been putting off doing the whole time, to be honest, because the entire investigation, as I spoke to people, I was warned not to reach out because Ted was well known for going after anyone who went after his brokerage. He allegedly said things like, quote, "You want to come after my brokerage, you have a death wish," in messages. And I am going to put a bounty on your head.
Which
There are
is
a lot more of these. And of course, he also famously threatened people on video.
I'd take a flight to the UK right now and just fucking show up and curb stomp their head.
This is the video we saw in the very beginning.
Yeah, I get arrested. So what? I win because they're dead.
So yeah, the guy is kind of a psycho.
I get arrested, so what? Yeah.
So I was very nervous about doing this, and so I decided to go to the bar and get me a little bit of liquid courage.
Liquid courage.
Come on,
there you go.
Coffee. You've been sitting here for 2 hours. Are you gonna do it or not?
Dude,
give me
I love this whole bit that he does, dude. This shit's great. He did it in the... Pretty sure this was part of the Logan Paul one, too, right?
One more shot, okay? And then I'll do it.
This is fire. Yeah, go get some liquid courage, son. Put it down.
Here goes nothing.
Holy! Part 3! I cannot wait. Goddamn.
Come on, Ted.
I bet you he's not even gonna answer.
Answer the... Come on.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. Please record your message.
I knew it. That settles that. You want another drink?
I guess so.
You
No,
humans
this
are
ain't
such
the
odd
end.
creatures. You were nervous about calling, yet you seem upset he didn't answer?
I was concerned. I mean, but once I was committed, I don't know, it just feels a little anticlimactic, I guess.
Maybe it's for the best. Not everything has a Hollywood ending. You do the best you can, and sometimes you have to enjoy a consolation prize.
What's that?
How about a drink with a friend?
Wait, I thought you couldn't drink.
Take the shot, Coffee.
Alright.
What's about to happen? What is happening? The quality, holy. $100 million studio, by the way. Bro, what is happening? Oh, he's messaging him back. Oh, Ted!
Hello?
Oh, no
Before we
shot.
continue, obviously, I've spoken to my counsel. We know about your YouTube channel now. We reviewed it. I mean, there's really nothing of substance on there, to be honest. I think it's more of a glorified clickbait channel.
I'm in chats right now on Telegram. He's still in there actively saying that he's trading.
You can think anything you want. You can turn around and say that I am gaming the system, I'm gaming my followers.
That is such a chicken response from a total coward. No accountability at all.
I'm the enemy of the state for most people because of what I do and how I do it.
Nobody knows anything about his wife because they don't have the resources that I have. My resources can find out every little thing about you. You will see the amount of destruction I leave.
This fucking guy, dude. Oh my god. Prison time. Lock him up. Put him in there. I don't give a fuck. He's gone. YouTube broker was asked for comment. Here's the response. We fully support individuals who are fighting against scams and any illegal or unethical schemes. As soon as we become aware of the negative information concerning Trader's Domain, we conducted a comprehensive internal compliance check and promptly terminated Or agreements with them. Ooh, damn! So B2 Broker got them the fuck out of there. Said, nah, it's definitely scammy. Yes, part 3! Oh my god, I can't wait. We gotta wait an entire week, though. That's like the only... It's like the only L. But to be fair, the quality's so good and the videos are so good, like, it's worth, man. It's 100% worth. Holy. Well, that was fucking great, man. Goddamn. Yo, hey, make sure to go subscribe to Coffeezilla if you haven't already, man. Goddamn, bro. Whew. I cannot wait for part 3 now, man. Holy. Hey, yo, if you liked the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you next time, man. Deuces.